Now, another thing that gets me going, if you got a little bit more money to spend, you know those ThinkPads always get me going. Every time, because of the keyboard and the crazy thin and light and the carbon construction. I mean, it's an incredible thing, isn't it? And somehow they're durable. Somehow they're impossibly light, but they're still durable because of the materials in use and a little rubberized finish and that matte black look to it with the stealth appearance. Well, guess what?
What's that?
They got a new product.
Oh.
And they caught my attention. And I just checked my heart rate real quick. They also got me going.
Okay.
It's the ThinkPad X1 Nano. It is extremely lightweight. It is the most lightweight ThinkPad ever. How about 1.99 pounds on a 13-inch laptop with a 16 by 10 screen? Because I like a tall screen. I got work to do.
The scrolling.
You end up with the same height that you would have on a 14-inch laptop that's 16 by 9. And for me, on the day-to-day, that's more important. You get the eye line up. I'm hunched over less. I'm a big 16 by 10 guy. Actually, this laptop in front of me happens to be 16 by 10. I find it to be productive. But then you get it down to 1.99. Then you put some 5G in there if you want it, depending on the specification. And then you got the super narrow bezel, so the footprint when it's closed. And then you've got the durability associated with the ThinkPad brand. And then you've got the 2K display, which has Dolby Vision on it because, you know, it's got to have that critical, for the critical moments when you need to see. Look at a carbon weave on it. You know, X1 Nano. Now, apparently they worked on the speakers. They tell me I'm going to like that as well. I mean, they're telling me a lot of things over here. You've got 450 nit brightness as well, which is a spec that I pay attention to, believe it or not, because often in the mornings I take the coffee, Will.
Yeah.
And I go near the window, I get the vitamin D.
Yes.
But the laptop screen, not so much into the vitamin D.
Yeah.
So I need the nits.
Yeah, you do.
And this one's got 450 of them. So it's also available with a touchscreen. It also, I'm just gonna keep going here. 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports, and yeah, you guessed right. That's because it's got the new CPUs from Intel in there, and that means that it's. I think it might even be. Is it even part of that program? I don't know if it's part of Intel's new program or not, but Thunderbolt 4 hints at it. The Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Nano is powered by Intel Tiger Lake, the first ThinkPad X1 to have these new CPUs. But we don't have the exact spec yet on which ones. 5G and LPDDR 4X memory up to 16 gigs. You can custom configure these things from Lenovo every single time. It's very exciting. All right, touch or non-touch, it's completely up to you. When you put it up against the competitors, well, I just need to showcase here how thin and light this is. The regular X1 Carbon is 2.4 pounds, almost a half pound heavier, and a competitor, let's say from Dell, the XPS 13, 2.64 pounds. This is 1.99 pounds. I could slide this in the back of my pants.
Can you?
No. But it's so thin that I can imagine just moving it around.
Yeah.
I would get up and move to a different spot just so I could feel how thin and light my laptop was.
So this is safe to say it's your next daily driver?
Oh, I believe it's actually going to be the next Lou Later laptop.
Okay.
Speaking to Lenovo, but as soon as we get it, we're looking at an unboxing video. I'll tell you everything you need to know. I'm going to click and clack the keys because as far as I'm concerned, and I told many of you in the past, when it comes to laptop keyboards where I pay way too much attention, these have been the way to go. Now, hopefully, the Nano can carry that forward because the X1 Carbon or the X1 Extreme, those have been my favorite keyboards on laptops in recent memory. Although I did try that mechanical keyboard recently on that Gigabyte laptop, which I also kind of liked. But anyhow.